This week on 7 Eyewitness News at 6, we are taking a closer look at the congressional races impacting voters here in Western New York. Tonight, it is all about New York's 26th Congressional District. Democratic Congressman Brian Higgins is facing off against Republican challenger Ricky Donovan. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ali Toohey sits down with the candidates.
New York 26. It's a congressional district where Democrats outnumber Republicans by more than 2 to 1.
I'm talking from the heart.
But that's not stopping Republican Ricky Donovan Sr.
I feel that our freedoms, our Bill of Rights, our Constitution is under siege.
From challenging Democrat incumbent Brian Higgins for the seat.
I believe that I have a vision and an energy to get projects done that are very important to this community. Higgins
was first elected to Congress in 2004. If re-elected a 9th term, Higgins says he'll push the Senate passage of the Moving Forward Act, a $1.5 billion infrastructure bill that focuses on improving America's roads and bridges. It includes funding to replace the Scagacquata Expressway with a parkway and tear down of Buffalo's Skyway.
We've made good progress over the last 10 years. It's not enough. I know it's not enough. And we have new parks coming online at the Outer Harbor next summer. We want to deal with the infrastructure and its obstruction to access to the Buffalo waterfront.
My opinion is the sideway right now looks great. I'd like to do something about all the lead piping throughout the city. That's where my money would go.
Donovan says he's running as a patriot. He's a retired corrections officer and an Army and National Guard veteran. If elected, he says he'd like to work to end school tax for anyone over the age of 65. Other priorities include protecting the Constitution, job creation, and supporting fellow veterans.
These people who fought for our rights and our freedoms are probably standing up in their grave right now, because we are on the verge of socialism.
Higgins says he's dedicated to reopening the Canadian border, which has been closed since mid-March, but doesn't believe it'll happen anytime soon.
We, because of our disproportionately high number of cases, are a health risk to them. We are viewed as super spreaders. So they're not going to support the opening of that border until we drive down the number of cases that we have.
We asked both about how Erie County is spending the CARES Act funding, including whether Health Commissioner Dr. Gail Burstein should be collecting more than $80,000 in overtime amid the pandemic. Should she give that money back?
I think so. Was it overtime really needed? That's the big question. So, and I don't think it was, so, yeah, that money should come back.
Dr. Burstein works very, very hard. I've not looked at, the paperwork, but I'm sure that you have to justify based on the amount of time that you're putting in.
For more information on where each of the candidates stand on other issues, including whether they'd support a second stimulus, head over to WKBW.com and look for this story under the Democracy 2020 tab. Reporting in the town of Tonawanda, Ali Toohey, 7 Eyewitness News.